Do I see the light in total darkness? There is no place for that here. Go back to your realm.
I'm Yuri.
And I'm Richard.
Welcome to the BulldogHammer. I want to start this episode by thanking Richard to come to our show. It's been a while since we've trying to, arrange that, but due to the COVID-19, there has been some delay. So finally, we've got Richard in our show. So Richard is a well-known player in our local Warhammer community. As a matter of fact, we met each other in one of the tournaments at X Planet. Yeah. I believe you played my brother Levan. You had the Ossiarch Bonereapers back then, and he had orcs.
That was painful.
Yes, and this is when I first saw Catacross and I fell in love with the model, and I started my own army as well. So, Richard, tell us about yourself. Tell us about your passion for this hobby. When did you start collecting the models? What are your favorite factions?
So I've been playing for probably about 3 years. I used to play Magic the Gathering. I decided to get out of it. And
we all went through that.
Put all my effort into this after I saw how the new models looked. I thought it was very interesting. I watched a couple games before I decided to dive completely into it.
Yeah.
And then I just started from there. Initially, I guess it was Stormcast that caught my eye, and that's kind of how I got into it. And then just over the time, I found that Death in Order seems to be my favorite.
Fair enough.
As for Lumineth, I just, as soon as I saw the ability of, double attacking, I got interested, and then the cow is just really cool.
They're amazing models. As a matter of fact, you're bringing cows today. So they were released last week, so we're one of the first streamers to have this Velo report. We're excited about it. If I'm not mistaken, you've got 8-9 armies, right?
Probably about 8 right now, if you include Cities of Sigmar, because I have a bit of each.
Very good. Yeah. And if you would name the top 3 your favorite armies, what would those be?
Definitely OBR, as you probably know yourself.
Yes.
Using them. I really like Stormcast still, and I guess Lumineth is starting to become one of my favorites. So.
Excellent. Very good. So you're bringing the cow list. It's Umatrica, right? Why did you decide to bring this list?
I wanted to try it because the only way you can make the Stone Guard battle line is you have to take Umatrica. So I figured I'd try that first and see that.
Cool. So today I'm bringing the Ossiarch Bonereapers. So it's, light versus dark. It's going to be a pretty interesting match. You've got a strong caster, which, I hope my Mortar Crawlers will play in and, do some damage. So we'll see. Let's start.
The battle plan for today's game is called Scourged Earth from 2020 General's Handbook. There are a total of 6 objectives. The players had set up 9 inches apart from each other. They score 1 victory point for each objective they control. However, starting from the second battle round, the player can raise an objective in an enemy territory if there is no enemy leader within 6 of it and score D3 points instead of 1. Both players have spread their forces to capture all 4 objectives in their territories. Richard has concentrated their heavy hitters in the middle with the intention to use the Soul Breach and advance forward. Catacross is positioned strategically in the middle with the intention to buff the entire army with 36-inch aura. The battle is taking place in Hish, the Realm of Light. Realm's game feature is mystical, providing ward save on 6+ to a mortal within 1 of the terrain. Magic is called Purity of Defense, casting value of 5, allowing to reroll save rolls of 1. Artifact of the Realm allows the bearer to reroll hit rolls of 1 for melee attack. Great Nations of Umetrica allows Stone Guards to be a battle line. Mountain Realm ability allows to ignore up to -2 rend. Command ability allows to use Tectonic Force ability twice. Almighty Blow command trait deals D3 mortal wounds on 2+. Mountain gives artifact ignore effect of the spell on 4+, provides extra damage, and 6+ ward save. Mortis Praetorian Legions gives -1 bravery to enemy units, allows to reroll hit rolls against charge units. Command trait gives D3 RDP once per battle. Artifact gives a bearer -3 rend to one of his melee weapons. Vanari spikes have 3-inch range. Unmodified hit rolls of 6 deal 1 mortal wound and attack sequence ends. This can be improved to 5+ with the unit's casting ability. They are -1 to hit when part of the Shining Company. If the unit gets charged, they receive +1 to their wound roll. Alarith Stoneguard is a battle line in Umetrica, pretty durable unit that can hit hard, dealing extra damage and mortal wounds on 6s to hit, with a standard bearer to allow them to reroll Battle Shock test. Catalar is a caster. On 2+, make a friendly unit to ignore Battle Shock test and pass it to an enemy unit. Darkness of the Soul has a casting value of 7, makes an enemy unit to roll 2d6 each time that unit makes a normal move, charge move, shoots, or fights. If the roll is greater than the unit's bravery characteristics, that unit cannot perform that action in that phase. Alary Stone Mage is a caster that can half move characteristics of the enemy unit and improve the rank characteristics of nearby Stoneguard units. When close to Spirit of the Mountain and the Avalanor, gives them an ability to fight with the full strength as if they were not bracketed. Alari's Spirit of the Mountain is a monster that hits like a truck, has both shooting and melee attacks, with the main one having 4 attacks, 3+, 2+, -2 rend, 5 damage flat. If the model doesn't make a charge, it gets +1 attack, gives -1 to hit to an enemy unit. While not being a hero with his command ability, he can give a friendly unit an extra attack to his melee weapon. Avalanor is a named character, has both shooting and melee attacks, with the main one having 6 attacks, 3+, 3+, -1 rend, 5 damage flat. He gets +1 attack if he didn't charge, gives -1 aura to an enemy unit. With his command ability, he gives an extra attack to D3 friendly units' melee weapon. Soul Scream Bridge is a teleporting endless spell with a casting value of 6. It also gives -1 bravery to nearby units, excluding death. Emerald Life Swarm is a predatory endless spell with a casting value of 6 that can heal up to D3 wounds allocated to a unit or return slain models. If the battle is taking place in the realm of life, it is D6 instead of D3. Garisar Harvester is a support monster, bringing back slain models on 4+. He is also decent in combat and has 16-inch range missile attack. Mortek Crawler is an amazing support unit that has up to 36-inch range attack. 3 attacks in total, hitting on 2+, wounding on 3+, no rend, 5 flat damage. It also has a special shots, one against hordes and another to snipe off heroes. Lish Kavalos is the general. He is decent in combat, deals mortal wounds on charge, and moves 10 inches. With the relic, he also gets -3 rend to the commander's blade's weapon. His command ability, Endless Duty, gives an additional attack to a unit wholly within 12 of him. Mortar Guard is the battle line and the backbone for the army, doing most of the heavy lifting during the game. The unit is armed with netherite blades and can reroll save roll. Kavalos Death Riders is the shock cavalry. They deal mortal wounds on impact and can move up to 12 inches. They are okay in combat with the main purpose to grab objectives on the battlefield. Katakros is a general, giving up to 6 RDP every turn. He is a great buff unit for the entire army, giving +1 save and hit rolls for the units with Mortis Praetorian keyword. Once per turn, he can steal opponent CP on 4+, give an enemy unit -1 to hit. He can heal up to 3 OBR units wholly within 24, or bring back 3 1-wound models. Bontile Nexus has one of the following 4 abilities. On 2+, can either deal a mortal wound, subtract 1 from the casting, dispelling, and binding rolls for the enemy wizard. On 4+, can subtract 1 from the hit rolls for a specific enemy unit, and half movement characteristics, and the charge roll has to be made with d6 instead of 2d6 roll.
Okay, guys, you deployed. So who goes first and what's happening? Yeah. So Richard, you had a battalion. Potentially, you could have 4 drops. But given that you went first and I had the 8 drops, you decided to deploy each unit within the battalion separately, and you finished deploying first. And then it's your call. Who do you want to? Are you taking the turn?
So I'm gonna take the turn. I'm gonna try doing my Soul Screen Bridge strategy and see if it works.
Okay, sounds good. Good luck.
Okay, so Soul Screen Bridge, see if it goes off. 5. And we need a 6.
Okay, do you have any pluses?
So, hang on one sec.
Another thing worth mentioning while Richard is checking is that with my Catacross I was able to steal 1 command point because I rolled 4+. This is Catacross's Catacross's ability, essentially. So Richard starts with 1 command point only because of his battalion.
Okay, so I'm gonna use Aether Court Reserve from him. So I can use this after I attempt to cast a spell. I can either re-roll it or add 1 to casting. So the casting value is 6. You have nobody to bind with, so I'm going to take a risk, obviously, which I don't have to worry about. So I'll flip it over. And I get +1, which is enough to cast it, so the
Excellent.
goes off.
Can you tell us how these tokens work in a few words?
Okay, so with the tokens, I can burn 1 to use 1 of 4 abilities. So, if you want to look free, if anybody wants to read it, they can.
Yeah.
So I get to pick one of those, and I'm choosing the bonus to cast. So I get 1 per unit, and then you get -1 bravery.
Okay. Until the end of the game?
End of the game.
Okay, excellent. So they're permanently -1 in their bravery.
Well,
So Soul Bridge there.
place the Soul Screen Bridge here. Drop the other one here. Deploy my 2 cows here. Everything else is here. I rolled for charges. I failed the charge for the Stone Guard. Both cows, the hero and the non-hero, both got 10 on the charge. I did spend out command point, however, to do the charge again because it's pretty hard to do a roll like that.
Yeah.
Did the protection of Heish over here with the Cathalar.
It gives the bubble of 5+, feel no pain, right?
Yep. 5+, yeah. And the speed of Heish with that unit just to make sure that I could position them correctly. They had up to 12 movement.
Yeah.
And just move the other 2 Stone Guards up a little bit, and that's it so
And
far.
your shooting failed. You were shooting your Mortar Crawler.
Yeah.
This one, but you rolled 2 and you had to roll 3+.
Yeah, with the cows, right.
Yeah.
I was lucky.
And now we're moving to combat phase. You have some buffs from OBR.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give them the Endless Duty +1 attack to my Mortar Guards here. I'm gonna give 1 to the Catacross. I'm gonna use the command ability from the Mortis Praetorian to reroll hit rolls against the unit that charged. Reroll save rolls as well. So I used 4 command points out of 9. I'm rerolling the save rolls. I'm giving them +1 attack. I'm giving +1 attack to Catacross, and I'm rerolling all the hits against the units that charged.
Also worth mentioning that due to Realm, we have a mystical terrain feature, and Richard's Avalon, right?
Yeah.
He will have 6+ feel no pain.
Yeah, unless he piles in towards Catacross.
Yes. So let's move to combat phase.
I think with these ones, I am going to pile in this way. No. Catacross.
So you decided to keep Catacross after all.
I'm going to go for it. Reason why is because he has a 12-inch bubble -1 to hit on everything. That would be this whole section here. Now the other cow, I'm going to give him another -1 to hit on.
Mortar Guards have -2 to hit. Okay, excellent.
Okay. I guess I'll start with those.
Yeah. Who do you want to activate first?
Well, the cow, because I moved him. That was my
Oh, okay.
The Avalon,
Yeah.
he's a named character, and he's hitting Catacross.
I know, it happens.
Oh, so far so good.
Okay, now he does have an ability unmodified hit roll for attack made with his hammers is a 6. It inflicts mortal wound on the target in addition to any other damage.
Okay, sounds good.
So you have 2 mortal wounds plus I get to
Okay,
do the roll.
okay. I'll keep counting that. 2 mortal wounds so far.
Okay, 2 2s is fail.
So
You have
4, right?
4 wounds at -1 rend.
So 4 up for Catacross. Wow. Oof. So 15 damage?
Plus the 2 mortal wounds,
Plus 2.
17.
17 damage.
goes
And
to
I still have
Catacross.
2 more attacks.
Oh.
Okay, okay, go.
Okay.
He has 20 wounds left. Sorry, he has 20 in total. Wow.
Okay, now roll
Hooves.
hooves.
Yes, 1 goes through.
6. Another hoof. 2. No, nothing. No.
17, I need 6s for the Deathless Warriors for Catacross. And I've got none.
Oh, shit.
So
Out of
he's
17.
out of 17. So he's down to 3 wounds. Wow.
Well, maybe it's better for you.
I think it may be working in my favor.
And I will attack with the other guy. I'm going to swing him around this way.
Yep.
And I guess that everything's going to go into the Mortec guards. So this one's only 4 attacks as opposed to 6. The advantage is my wound roll is actually a 2 up. So now I'm going to hit on 2s and 2s.
Okay. I see 2 1s.
Oh, there you go. And then the wound. 2.
This is re-rollable because of the shield. No. And no. So is it 10 damage?
It's 5 damage each. So it's 2 attacks, right? So 10.
Oh, it's 10 wounds flat. First, I'm rolling for the Deathless on 6s. I've got 1 saved, and then my Harvester is within. I've got 9 within Harvester, so 4 up. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 guys dead, and I can bring those 4 to this side.
So attack with the hooves. 3 up, 3 up. Oh, sorry, 2 up, 3 up because of the buff. Oh, I'll reroll that one.
Reroll, yeah. Cool.
The 2 up, 3 up, okay. And then this one miss.
1,
So 1 at -1.
1, so 5. Rerollable. I'm good. Let's quickly do 3-inch pile in. I think I've got only. So this guy's out. So it's usually 3s and 4s, but I've got 5s and 4s, right? And I get to reroll everything. So I'm winning on 4s. Wow, it's actually a very good roll. 11, 12, 13, 14. Amazing.
Well, my guy he's a 3 up and he's immune up to -2 rend. So that ignores their rend. So 3 up. So I take 4. No modification, so it'll be flat 4. It's gonna be hard to hit.
So Catacross is very upset now. So he'll be hitting with his Indocut and his Immortish shield. Usually it's 4 attacks, but with Endless Duty it's an additional attack to each of those weapons. Immortish shield will be green. If I roll 6, it's an additional hit, and it's 2 mortal wounds in addition to the normal damage. But I'm -1 to hit from the aura, right, that you gave them. So 2 mortal wounds, and this generates an extra heat. And 3s, cocked. So this is -3, and this is
Regular saves.
this is the regular save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The regular saves first.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
Nice.
Both.
So 2 mortal wounds only so
Yeah.
far from this.
And then 3.
6 up, yeah.
How I take one.
3 damage. So 5.
Five
Careful. So 5 damage in total.
Richard, did you achieve what you wanted, or you were planning, or did more or less?
I mean, I got what I wanted to do. I got to test out and see how good the cows do as a team. Pretty good. At least now I know the next turn he won't be able to give his army +1, and he won't be able to do the command point loss on my next turn.
Yes, and -1 to hit.
Yes.
Right, from Catacross.
Too.
And you're getting 4 points because you hold all 4 objectives on your territory.
For my turn, let's see if he gets -1
to hit from the Nexus on 4+. No. So what I did, I moved my catapults a little bit to the right, within the reach of Richard's both casters. I moved my harvester close to my mortar guards in order to, to protect them. I left my catacross over there. I moved my leech to the side to hold the objective. I didn't touch my horses, Death Riders, so they'll be holding the objectives. I had 5 Relentless Discipline points left, so I buffed Catacross, giving aura of +1 to save. I gave an additional attack to my mortar crawlers, and I gave an additional attack to Catacross from his Endless Duty command ability, and the wall ability to reroll save rolls for the mortar crawlers. So the next step would be my goal, and if I succeed in that, that would be great, to kill Richard's casters. So let's start. The first catapult will shoot this caster over here, lady. I don't. Catalan. Yeah. So 2 attacks gonna target her, and other 2 attacks will target another caster. So let's start with her. Do I have minuses to hit from the buff?
This one will have -1 to hit.
-2. Okay.
And only has -1.
Okay, so they're regular on 2+. With -2, it's going to be 4+, but with Catacross's ability, it's +1 to hit, so 3+. So 3s and 3s, hitting the lady. 1 goes through, I just need, and 3s. No! And then hitting the other guys.
What's his name?
I don't remember. 3.
Stone Mage.
Stone Mage, and 3. Yeah, goes through, no rend.
Oh, and save.
Excellent, excellent. So I still got a shot with my other.
One, yeah.
The same 2 will go to her, and the other one will go to the Stone Mage. So because of the lookout, Sir Richard remind us it's another -1. So
Yeah.
is it
-2. -2 because it's a front. You can't
Oh,
put that
okay,
into the other.
okay, fair enough. So I'm hitting on 3s then,
Yeah, still the same thing.
right? So 3s and 3s. So far so good. I need 3. Yes.
So 1
We'll
hit.
see if she leaves.
1 hit.
Yeah.
What's her save?
Okay, her save is 5. I'll buff her save. To
Okay.
give her, and then I'll use the ability to remove the minus bravery. So she will take on 4 ups. No, she takes it 5.
Yes.
So the protection of Heish is what may save her.
Yes. On 5+, right?
5+, yeah.
Invulnerable, or the word save.
At least 1. 2.
Yes.
So I take 3.
She's good.
I take
So she's down to 2 wounds.
Yep.
And let's see with this guy.
Stone Mage.
3s and 3s. So far so good. Just fail 1.
2. I'll fail 1. Yep.
That's it?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
You couldn't buff his save, could you?
No, I use it for the casting.
Okay.
See, if I had Insider, the other list, then
Yes.
I'd be able to do it.
Yes, fair enough. That was pretty good. Now we're gonna move to the combat phase. And I'm gonna activate my Catacross next.
Okay.
And who will target your name character.
Avalon.
3s and 3s, the green ones are for the shield. And 3s. So this is 3 damage, and this is, you ignore the rend, 2 damage
So I'll
each.
do the ignore in 1 first. So 3 up I need. Save 2, take 1, so it's 2 damage I take so
Yes.
far. And roll that. Fail.
So 5
5
total.
damage. Yep.
So first attack from Alvinor to Catacross, and this is a Witcher's roll. 4 went through or 5?
5.
5 went
So
through.
5 went through. This is gone. Unmodified hit rolls is 1 mortal wound.
Okay, 1 more wound.
So those miss. 3 hits.
3 hits.
At 3 wounds at -1 round.
Okay, excellent. So I'm on 3 up save because of the buff. And 1 goes through. So what's the total?
Okay, because of the amount of hit damage, it's only 2 damage.
Okay, so 3 in total so far, and you've got hoofs.
Yep. 3s and 3s. Miss. 3 10. Yep.
Cool.
Just a -1 round.
So 3. I'm good.
Yeah.
So deathless, I need 6s. So 2 goes through, he's down to 4.
So 3 up, 2 up.
Nice.
3 up, 2 up. Cool. So 3 up minus 2 rent.
Minus 2 rent, so
To your mortal guard, right?
yes. 5 up, rerollable. 2 and... No?
So that's 4 damage each because he's depreciated profile.
Okay, let's do deathless first on 6s. Pretty good. And then harvester on 4 up brings the guys back. So only 3
Die.
die.
And then
I'll take 1, 2, 3. And the hooves.
yeah, move attack. 3 up, 3 up. Missed. 3 up. Nope, nothing.
None. Oh, force and force. 6s explode. Force. Pretty good. So 5 at -1, hitting the dead cow.
So 3 ups. All but 1. So take 1 there.
Sounds good. So she's down to 3 wounds.
Just quickly, first attack went to the named character, Alvelor, and now Yuri will attack the cow or goat.
With the remaining 6, yeah.
With the remaining 6 mortar guards.
So force and force. Force. And so 3 went through, you ignore the rent, so 3s.
Okay, 3s. 2 save, take 1 more. Let's move 5.
Did I bracket him?
Same bracket still.
Same, okay, cool. That concludes my turn. I was hoping I would kill the named cow character with Catacross, but I left him with 3 wounds. Good thing I was able to kill 1 caster, the Stone Mage, and I wounded another caster. So at the end of my turn, I'm getting 4 points, and we're gonna roll for the priority roll next.
Yep.
And see who
This is
goes
pretty
if
important.
I get the double turn. Got 5, you got 5,
So I get to go.
you get to go.
Okay, so try to cast Protection of Heish with her. She didn't succeed, so that's not going off. That's pretty much it for my hero phase. I moved this unit of Stone Guard up, and then I charged with them. Both cows shot the units that they're in combat with. Both failed. So that was pretty much it for my turn as far to this point.
Also, you were thinking to move up to here and grab objective here, but then you
Right.
changed your mind. Why you changed your mind?
So I changed my mind because as long as his leader's on the objective, I can't claim it. So there's no point.
No, you can claim it. You cannot raise it.
Sorry, cannot raise it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So we're moving to combat phase, and Richard, it's your first activation.
Okay, I'm going to attack with this unit Stone Guard. So I got 7 guys in combat, 3 aren't able to make it in.
Yeah.
So 14 attacks.
Do they hit harvester, or everything goes to mortar?
Everything in the Mortec Guard.
Mhm.
So 3 up, 3 up. So let's roll.
Not bad.
Okay, so these guys are very similar to Mortec Guard, and that these explode. 6. So this damage actually becomes, I got the weapons where they become 2 damage instead of 1 damage.
Nice.
So these ones I'll roll first. So 3 up. Cocked. This is no good.
Bully roll.
You got 5. Good.
Okay, we're good. So these are all good.
Yeah.
And then these are for 3 up for the 2 damage.
Excellent.
So
What's the rent on those?
-1 rend. And 2 damage, 1 damage. Both
So
those
I used shield wall to be able to reroll. I'll start with a 2 damage one, so 4 up. And 4 up.
Wow.
I'm good.
Say 2 damage each.
Skeletons. So, and for the 6 one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, same, 4 up. And I get to reroll this 3. So 3 goes through. Deathless.
Oh,
2 goes through. Harvester.
One is dead. Great job.
I hate OBR.
Why?
Because I feel Richard's pain now. Like,
Yeah. So second attack, I guess I'll go with Alvinor, try to kill Gadkos if I get lucky. So let's do it.
Yeah, he's down to 4 wounds left. If you kill him, it's gonna be big.
Let's go. Let's try it out. It's cocked.
Yeah.
Come on. No, there we go. This isn't a reroll. This is just because it's cocked. So 2.
So 4 goes through.
Yep. This is Immortal Wound.
Okay.
And then I'll roll 2 wound. 3, 2.
So I'm at 3 up. I'm good. 1 mortal wound, 6s. I take 1 mortal wound. And
Okay.
now the hoofs. I'm down to 3.
Yeah. So fails. 3 up. Okay, 1 at -1 rend.
I'm good. So I took 1 damage. Okay, my goal is to bracket this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna attack this guy. 1, 2, 3. Gonna attack your stone guards. And I'm gonna give them +1 attack from the Catacross Endless Duty because I can do it any time during the combat phase. For guards that have -2, so they will be hitting on force, wounding on force. 6s would explode. Force. Very good. So
maybe your dice are out of balance.
same. 10. 10 over here. You ignore the rend.
10?
Yeah.
6, 9, 10. Okay. Ignorance is 3 up.
I see lots of 2s.
4, 5.
He's bracketed.
5, yeah.
He's down to 2 wounds left, right?
Yeah.
So the other 3 gonna attack stone guards, and I have a litter there, so it's +1 attack. Same force and force. 6s explode. I've got 1, 6. Okay, and force. So 3. You ignore the rend on the guards.
Okay, so guards actually have an ability, Stone Skin, they can reroll save rolls. So they are 3, 4 up, so they fail. So I
One is
take
dead.
2, so 1 is dead.
Last unit of 4 mortar guards gonna attack the named character. Same force. Force. And I've got 6. You ignore the rend.
6, Alvinor.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. 3 up, so 2.
Okay. So
There's 2 more, I presume at 1 wound left. I'll attack the other cow.
yeah,
So
which is bracketed finally. It's only 2
Yeah.
damage instead of 5 flat.
Oh, when it was at full, he did so much damage. I think he killed 2 more than cards.
okay, so 4 up. Three up. So
-2.
-2.
5. Good.
Hooves. 3 up. No, neither.
Let's do Catacross next. 3s and 3s. Just see if this weapon works because it's -3. So 1 -3 to the Eleanor. And then I've got
1.
Yeah.
It's gotta be a 6. No,
so 3 damage.
he's dead.
He is out, which was huge. And my last attack, I'm gonna activate the Harvester. 6s are 2 mortal wounds.
Harvester attacks Richard. What stone?
Stone guards. So 3s and 3s. 6s are 2 mortal wounds and attack sequence. And 3s. So 2 saves. You ignore the rend.
Yeah.
Even if it's -2.
-2?
Yeah.
So they are 4 up, so now they are
Minus 2, 6. So.
So 2 mortal wounds and 4 damage, so 6 damage in total.
Okay, so I get to re-roll the saves. So
Okay.
I'm gonna redo them again. You're gonna do the 6s. No, so 6 then.
Yeah, 6 dead, and I've got hooves.
2, 4, 6.
And then I'm attacking with hooves. It's 3s and 2s. Excellent. That's it, but I'm pretty happy with the outcome overall. I have to do the battle shock, right?
Yeah.
And you're -1 because it's Mortis Praetorian and for the quartz, right?
I didn't use a quartz on them.
Okay.
6, okay.
3 more run away.
2 more. 3 more, yeah.
So it's end of Richard's turn number 2. Richard, what do you think about your turn? Did it go as you wanted, or?
No. I've noticed that cows, once they get down, they're doing barely anything anymore.
Hmm.
Yeah, that Stone Mage is a key move.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And we're moving to OBR turn number 2.
So for this turn, I dealt 1 mortal wound from the Nexus, leaving him with 1 wound left. I charged with Catacross, the unit of Stone Guards. I was able to kill Richard's mage, Cathalar. I charged with my horses here, and I dealt 3 mortal wounds on the charge. I charged with my mortar guards here, and I brought my harvester closer to them just to support.
Mm-hmm.
I failed the charge with my leash Cavalos, but that's fine. Richard will be forced to pile in that way anyways, because he's the closest mortal. And
How did your mortar crawler did shooting Stone Guard?
Yeah, I rolled 4 once here, so the second crawler didn't do a lot, but I still think I'm in a good shape. What I'm gonna use the last 2 Relentless Discipline point to give the shield wall to mortar guards here and here to reroll save rolls, and I think I'm pretty safe here, so I'm gonna activate my unit of Death Riders here and try to claim this objective, and they can pile in 6 inches as well. So I need to pile into the closest. Well, let's
Attack with them first.
Yes, I'm gonna attack with them first.
Just to give them +1 to defense.
So they're 3 up. Reroll
3
rolls.
ups, reroll.
Nice, and they ignore the rent.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like a better, more tight guard on one.
Sounds good. So I'm gonna activate the unit of the Death Riders here, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. 6s are additional hits. Not the great, but not the worst. And force to wound. So I've got 4. You ignore the rent and you can re-roll save. So it's 3s and 3s.
Yes. 3s.
Excellent. So horse is gonna attack with their hooves. Horse and 3s. Not too bad. And 3s. So 3 went through. No rent.
3
Don't
more.
care.
3 up. 3. Don't save that one. I'll re-roll it.
That was critical.
Yeah, that was a big deal. I was not to kill the one.
Does it mean that objective transfers to Yuri?
No, it doesn't, because
Oh, you're not touching. Oh, okay.
I'm not within 6.
Thanks. Okay, so I'll pick my 2 units to fight then.
Yeah.
I guess I'll pick the cow before he dies. So 4 attacks on 3 up, 2 up. So that fails. And 2s. Nope. So 3 went through at -2 rend.
Excellent. So I need 5 up. No, but I get to reroll. So 2.
Okay, so it is, because I'm at 11 wounds, just 1 damage each.
So I'm on
2.
6+. No, so 2 guys dead. And the hooves.
And who's this is 3 up, 3 up. 3 up again. Completely whiffed on that one.
The second unit you're choosing to fight.
guess I will attempt with this Stone Guard over there. So 3 up, 3 up. Let's fail. So this is an extra damage.
Cool.
3 up. It's a really bad roll.
Yeah, not the best.
3 up. Alright. It's 2 damage, and these are the 1 damage.
Excellent. So I'll go for the 2 damage. It's -1 rend, right?
Yep.
So force. Yeah. So I take 2 damage so far. I'm gonna roll the deathless, and then 3 goes to 4 up again. I get to reroll. Yeah. So in total, I'm taking 4, right?
Yep.
And 6s. No, so 4 more of that. I'm gonna activate a unit of the mortar guards here. They're -1 to heats, and they're outside of Katakros aura, so it's force and force. 6s explode the force. So 3. -1 rend.
Okay, I will use their ability to give them +1 to defense. So, force. Save 2, take 1.
Okay, 1 more is that.
3 up. No 6s, so no mortal wounds. Everything else is 3 ups. So I'm a 3 up because I've been charged. So 4, 8 at -1 rend because of the charge.
Okay, I'm at 5 up then, because I'm outside of Katakros's aura. But I get to reroll. Only 2 so far.
Pretty good.
Yeah, 3 went through. Deathless. 2. And force. So 2 guys at that.
So I'll attack my last unit there.
Yeah.
3 guys. 3 up, 3 up. Okay. So these are 2 wounds.
Okay.
3s. It's 1 wound, and these are 2. Yep. So 2 at. They're both -1 rend.
Okay.
Just the 2 damage.
So I'll start with the 2 damage. Therefore, up minus rend. How much?
1.
1 rend. So 5. So 4 so far.
It's the Stone Guard.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the Stone Guard.
Yeah, Stone Guard attacking Yuri's.
Death Riders, and then 2 more, so 6 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 and 2, and Deathless on 6s. 2, so 1 is that. I'm gonna activate a unit of guards here. They're -1, but with +1 aura, so it's 3s and 4s.
Okay. I'm gonna make it so they get the bonus to defense.
Okay, so they can reroll all the save rolls, right?
Yeah, and they get +1 to save. So.
Excellent. The red's gonna go into the cow, the other one's into the stone guard, so 3s and 4s. And force. So for the cow, 4 saves, and for the other guys, 3 saves.
Okay, so I'll do the cows first.
The big one.
Yeah, 3 up.
Yeah.
Right, and he's dead. And then how many for the guard?
3 for the guard.
So they're 3 up with rerolls. Just reroll that one. Okay, they're good.
You're good. Okay, sounds good. Do you have anyone else left?
No, that would be it.
Cool, then
Yeah, they already attacked.
okay, Katakro's gonna go next. He doesn't have -1 aura anymore, right? So he hits on his regular profile on 2s and 3s because of the buffs, and he's gonna hit the guards. So, 2s and 3s. Wow. Wow. Okay, so this -2 rend, 2 damage each.
So 3 ups, 3 rolls.
Yeah.
Good.
Good. Cool. Sounds good. Is there any battle shocks? I don't think we've got anyone else left. So.
Yeah, nothing died there. I lost 2 guys this turn. So.
With -1.
Yeah. So I think I'll lose another one. So 5 plus 2 is 7. The bravery 7. Minus the 1, 6. I'll lose one more.
Yeah. I didn't claim any of your objectives yet, and I scored 4 points, and you scored 4 points, right?
Yeah.
So we move to the round 3.
Yep.
Let's see who goes next. There's gonna be a big one too. 2, 1.
Yeah.
Well, I have to take this one and see if I can finish the game. For my 3rd turn, I use the ability from the Nexus, the Lethargy. The unit cannot run, and they have when they're charging, they can charge only with 1 d6 die here. I moved my leash closer to that unit with the intention to charge. I gave the extra attack from the Endless Duty, Catacross's Endless Duty, to my ballistas over here, and 8 shots gonna go here.
Where?
To the unit of the of spears, and they're -1 to hit, but with the Catacross's ability, it negates with his +1 to hit. So 8 attacks, 2s and 3s. So 1 miss. So far, so good. And then 3s. I've got 5 hits. 5 potentially flat damage each.
Okay. So 4s. So looks like 15.
15.
No rerolls?
Not on these guys. 15. So
Are they 2 wound each or?
1. There we go.
Wow.
We're in trouble.
So 4 attacks from this guy, 2s and 3s. He's in range of the Catacross's buff. It's just a shooting attack, and 3s. So another 2 -1 rend 1 damage here.
1 run, so 5 up.
Yeah.
1 save 1.
1
damage.
1 more, yeah. Is dead.
Who's this guy?
For the activation, well, first of all, I'm gonna use 2 command points for the shield here and here, and I'm down to 4 Relentless Discipline point, and I'm gonna activate a unit of horses over here, and potentially claim the objective. 3s and 4s, 6s explode, force. So you've got 5 -1 rend.
So 5. So they ignore rend, so 4 ups and reroll saves. So these fail. Reroll. No. So 2, another one dies.
Hooves, 4s and 3s. Oh, good. And 3s. So 3 more.
4 up. Rerolls. It's really bad.
Oh,
Dead. That's it.
unit is out.
Claim the objective here.
Do those stone guard first. 2, 4, 6, 8.
Hitting on what?
Hitting on 3s and 3s. So miss. This is 1 point extra damage. Just go. 3s. Okay, it's the 1 damage. 3s. 2 damage.
The guards, right?
Yeah.
So 3 -1 rend.
Yeah.
So they're 4 up, rerollable. They're all good for the 2
Wow.
damage. Yeah. And 4 up, rerollable. And 6s. You killed 1 guy.
And no harvester to save them?
No harvester.
Oh,
Guess I'll attack with this unit since I don't have a special thing anymore. So 3, 4, 5 guys in.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 up, mortal wounds on 6s. Wow. it's
No
really bad.
6s. Well, not the best roll.
3 up. So 3 at -1 rend.
Okay. Force and. Sorry, it's not force because I'm outside of the range. It's 5s. So I get to reroll. No, so 3 went through. Harvester.
One is dead. My activation next. I'm gonna pile in through the rim.
Yeah.
Just to be within the objective of it. 2 models here on force and force. 6s explode and force. Pretty decent roll. 7 with -1 rend.
4s. Oh. So it's 5. 5 guys. So we'll just clear this section out.
Do you have anyone else?
I have nothing else.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the Katakros next.
Yeah.
And he has now only 2 attacks on 2s and 3s. And 3s. No. And his leash gonna attack next on 2s. Because he's back. 2s and 3s. 6s explode. And 3s. Yeah. So 4. You ignore the rend.
So 4 up. 2. One dice.
Mortar Guard's gonna go next. No minuses, 2s and 4s. 6s explode. Force to wound. I won 22. Wow.
Wound?
Wounds. Oof. From 26 attacks, 23 wounds.
So 4 up, and with rerolls, I need 4 up. So let me reroll these. 4 up? Yeah, pretty bad. So
Oh, it'll be better.
1, 2 are dead, plus 1 more, half a 1. I still have 10 more dice to roll. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, 4 up. That's not bad, actually.
Yeah.
Alright, now these 3. 2, another one dies, and I still have 1 wound on the other one. The one that's in front of Katakros.
Cool. That's the turn.
Some battle shocks, probably.
Yeah. So, probably, let's see, I'll do that one first.
4.
4, he's gone. This is going to be brutal. 3, I lost 15, I lose at least 10, so wipe. Unit's gone. I have 1 unit left, so it's impossible for me to win.
Yeah, I think we can call it a game.
Yeah.
And let's move to the post-game discussions now.
This was really great game to spectate. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, that was, a grind at the beginning.
It was interesting to see the charges with the cows, see how much damage they did.
Yes.
If I had the Stone Mage, I probably would have Katakros would have went down, but without that, it kind of sealed the deal, I think.
And you left the Katakros with 3 wounds.
Yeah,
right.
Katakros with 3
I
wounds.
don't recall having Katakros that bracketed before, so that was amazing.
I'm finding that the on Lumineth side, the Venari Pikeman, 30-man block is, I think it's a little too much. Even if it was in the center of the force, I think it's better as a broken up, maybe 20 unit
Yeah,
as opposed to 30. That's what I found, anyways.
interesting. Just going back to your strategy, remember you had a chance to run and potentially grab this objective. Do you think it was the right move to stay, or you'd...
For that one turn, yes. If I had got charged with your leader originally and you had successfully made the charge,
Yes.
then I would have done it that turn. I would have ran away, didn't care about the shooting, and then I could potentially have grabbed actually two of the objectives instead of the one and just roused them both because I would have had massive block.
Exactly.
Because both of your guys are starting to come off the objectives.
On
But,
D3,
I didn't get a chance to do it though.
I was lucky to kill your mage, because first of all, it counts as a hero and you can, spend the command point to pass the battle shock for them.
Yep, that would have been a big deal too.
That would be, and you would still be, holding those objectives. What are your thoughts on the cows, like in general?
Powerful powerhouses. Probably better to have maybe 2 stone mages as opposed to 1.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was a bit more effective.
But who would you replace?
I probably would have dropped 10 models off the
Spear
The
guys?
spear guys, yeah. The 30 was a little too much. I know they didn't really do much in this game, but I'm just assuming that you went forward with the other stuff. 30 would have been overkill, I think.
What are your thoughts on the stone guards? Because they they can hit hard, and they with their reroll of saves. And,
well, as you noticed near the end there, they lasted like 3 rounds, taking hits from like Catacross, Mortec Guards, and the Harvester. I mean, they went down eventually, but they lasted 3 turns.
Yeah.
They're good for objective holders, I believe. Their damage is okay. It's not too bad, but unless you have a way of getting them around the board, though, they don't really do much. Like the last unit still standing there, didn't do anything the whole game. So,
Creed, it was your first game against Lumineth Rainbows. What are your thoughts and how you feel?
When I first read the book, I realized if I were to run this faction, I would build a similar list that you had. I agree with you, I might have dropped some spear guys and get more big cows, because, 5 lead damage, and, they have a good -1 to hit aura.
Yeah.
As well, I really like your strategy with a Soul Breach. It went well this game, but do you think that having the clocks that would complement this strategy?
Again, like I could have swapped out the spearmen and got the cogs, and if I could have changed the game, because I could have potentially got both cows into Catacross, which definitely would have killed them.
Oh, I'm really impressed with your